What's going on? It's Milkshake, and
it's your boy Rob Dog.
We're with Ricky Robbins. We're gonna co-narrate this battle because we had it in person yesterday. It was probably the most heated battle we've had in the tournament. So
really fucking great battle.
It was go. Well, there we go. So
I led with Magneton because I kind of realized it fucking destroys Steve's entire team.
Then I had my Silvally flying, and I didn't know if it was Eviolite or Specs or whatever. So I pull out into my Assault Vest Lucario because I know I can take 2 Volt Switches, but then this thing completely destroys me.
Yeah, it was Specs.
Yeah, and it was that's a problem. So it brings in Garchomp.
Mainly just because it outspeeds and has Earthquake.
So I didn't think he'd go for Earthquake because he knows I have HP, my Silvally flying. So just going to Miltank to take the hit, but he actually does go for the Earthquake. So that was kind of sucky that he either he just was dumb or he just made a good prediction. I don't know which one.
And then again, Miltank's a fat piece of shit. He took like 4 damage from that Earthquake. And then back to Magneton because I don't think Miltank has shit for Magneton.
Yeah, this thing one-hit KOs everything on my team, which is unfortunate. So I have to right here. I just decided to sack off the Lucario because I have nothing. Hindsight, I probably should have drafted ground Pokemon, but no, I was dumb. So Lucario gets demolished, doesn't do anything, which is unfortunate. But about to get hot and heavy. My boy Heatran coming in with the air balloon. Now pay attention to that air balloon, because that's going to come in handy later in the match.
Yes, it does. I go out to my big water spider because Heatran can't do shit to Araquanid. Even with no special defense investment, Araquanid's just a god.
Yeah, that was like max HP, max attack, right?
Yeah. And now, being the god that I am, I predict the switch.
Yeah, and he gets the Toxic Out, which that's such a ballsy. I mean, it's not really, because even if I would have stayed in, I have nothing to hit this thing besides. I can't burn him with Lava Plume because of his ability with Water Bubble, which is broken.
The most broken ability in the game. And here is when shit hits the fan.
Yeah, so I figured he'd have Crunch because Jellicent walls this thing into oblivion. So I decided to start dragging that ass. And I bring this bad boy in. I take the Crunch. Now this, pay attention to the HP because every hit point counts in these next upcoming turns. So I figure he's gonna swap, but he decides to just stay and then just keep smashing me. Which I don't know. Why'd you just keep staying and just smash me? Did you just not want to go into anything?
Because I knew that the only thing that I think lived a +1 anything from Salamence was for Alligator, and I was hardcore expecting you to have that Slinium Z, which you do, and for Alligator doesn't live that, so I was waiting for you to burn that off. And I also knew a +1 Mence outspeeds my entire fucking team. So it was really just like, well, I guess Araquanid's dead.
Yeah, I debated just going for normal fly, but I was afraid you'd swap into Magneton, I'd just be stuck in the air, and then my entire strategy is gone. So he didn't bring Mandibuzz, so this was actually meant for Mandibuzz, but since he didn't have it, I'm like, sweet, I'm just gonna burn this up here.
And then I find out he has Moxie, and I'm just like, fuck. So what dies now?
So I'm already at +2. He brings in this M-Board. I know it has Sucker Punch, and the only way he can kill me is with Choice Band, which is actually Expert Belt. So I live on 15 health. Sweet. And that's kill number 2 for Salamence. He's running train, to say the least.
And now he's at +3.
So yeah, he makes a really good. So Robbins, you make a really good play here, and I knew exactly what you're doing. You're just gonna allow this Garchomp to die, which is probably your strongest Pokemon on the team. But due to the rough skin, I've taken down, and rough skin does 12%, and I had 8% left. So
I was a bit worried you were gonna go for Earthquake to see if that would be killed, because I think that was a roll.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh shit!
Dang it! I would have won. Oh my! I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's gay. I just triggered somebody in particular. Whoops. So
anyway, I sent out Magneton again. It pretty much raped his entire team. But this piece of shit Steve has hidden power ground and just OHKOs me.
Yeah, there's an 87.5% chance that I was getting killed.
So there goes the #1 threat to his team. And at this point, I'm like, what do I have left? I'm just going Dragon Dance.
So I debated hard between Thunderbolt and Parting Shot, but I realized this is the only thing that can really get a significant chunk of damage onto your team. So I just went for the Parting Shot. I went for the Thunderbolt. And you had quite a bit of bulk, because this was supposed to do like, upwards of 75%, but it only does, 60? So my HP drops just hard as a stone. So, rip Still Valley, you did well, mate. And right here, I just knew he was going to have Crunch, but I wanted to try to get a Toxic off or maybe an Icy Wind. And as you can see, that dream just died right there. Poor Jellison.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
But right here, this is probably the clutchest move. So he goes for the Waterfall, trying to get good damage. And Miltank is, pretty bulky. But running the counter. Gen 3 Pokemon Coliseum Miltank, traveling through space and time for this battle. Or you can get that thing in Coliseum or in Emerald version, 5% chance in the Safari Zone.
So at this point, this is where I remembered, Heatran still has an air balloon. So I'm fucked, because I have a Scarf Gardevoir, and I do have Hidden Power Ground for that Heatran, but I can't use it because of that fucking air balloon.
Exactly. So the fact that he just did not take an attack the entire battle in my last Pokemon, that was game 1. I was afraid, that this Moonblast would, whittle me down if he kept getting special attack drops.
It does nothing.
But I realized it's ×4, not very effective. That ain't gonna do jack. So I Flash Cannon once. He actually lives.
11 health.
Yeah, which is dumb. You didn't have any bulk in that, did you?
No, I had some HP investment.
Oh, okay. Well, then he goes for this again, and then I go for one more time, and that is the game.
Got that special attack drop though.
Yeah, I mean,
gave me hope.
No, but now I know with that Salamence thing, just go for Earthquake, because I actually want to count that now to see if I want to win it. I'm going to use that for the battle. But that was the game, and now our boy Ricky Robbins here drops into the losers bracket, and
hopefully I get to fight David Tyler so I can fuck him in the ass.
So who do you think is going to be like the final man? Who do you think is the guy you fight?
It's either going to be David or Dan.
Oh.
One of those two.
Oh, I like that. Well, looks like we'll just wait for those battles, and I will face whoever emerges from losers bracket victorious. But until then, Milkshake and Ricky Robbins, peace and out.
Signing off.